Welcome to the No Views News. This program was created on Saturday, December 11th, at 3:25 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, by Zeno Reader. There are 660 headlines from 106 feeds we check to build this automated report. Welcome to No Views, daily automated podcast news. The headlines in this super unknown daily news summary do not imply fact-checking or endorsement of ideas. The first headlines are from the current most popular news site, Yahoo News, with 175 million estimated monthly unique visitors. Donald Trump defies belief with new spin on "We Fight Like Hell" speech from January 6. Biden tells Jimmy Fallon right-wing extremism in the GOP and Trump's big election lie are a wedge in the way of bipartisanship. A PowerPoint presentation circulating online, outlining a plan to overturn the 2020 election, is similar to the one Mark Meadows gave to the January 6 panel, report says. Deadly tornadoes, storm strike U.S., roof collapse at Amazon. Miley Cyrus visited Pete Davidson's Staten Island condo after Fallon late-night appearance, report. Deion Sanders says he'd be $20 million richer if he had Brittany Renner's advice at Florida State. Epstein accuser Annie Farmer testifies that Ghislaine Maxwell told her to remove her top and gave her a massage when she was 16. Alabama man admitted to dumping hundreds of FedEx packages in ravine, officials say. Pool right inside entryway is unusual feature of Indiana home for sale, bold choice. Grandmother stunned after finding out pinstripe pattern on pants was actually curse words. The next headlines are from the second most popular news website at this time, with 150 million unique monthly visitors, Google News. G7 ministers present united front against Russia over Ukraine crisis, Reuters. Fed surprised Kanye West, Drake pushing for Larry Hoover's release, TMZ. UFC 269 cold open, UFC, Ultimate Fighting Championship. Macron and Charles meet and call for more European sovereignty, The New York Times. One dead in Arkansas tornado, roof collapse at Illinois Amazon, Associated Press. Better.com CEO who fired 900 employees on Zoom and behaved like trash is taking time off, Gizmodo. Former NFL star wide receiver Demaryius Thomas dies at age 33, CNN. After hearing from fourth accuser, prosecution rests in Ghislaine Maxwell's sex trafficking trial, CNN. Extremely critical Log4j vulnerability leaves much of the internet at risk, The Hacker News. Taiwan loses Nicaragua as alias tensions with China rise, The New York Times. The following headlines are from the third most popular news website, with 110 million unique monthly visitors, The Huffington Post. Biden has deadpan response to Fallon's low approval ratings question. Yale historian spells out why the worst may be yet to come for America. Trump defies belief with new spin on his "We Fight Like Hell" speech on January 6. Hillary Clinton warns what people might be missing about a Trump run in 2024. Mark Meadows hands over PowerPoint plan for Trump to overthrow election. Prosecution rests in sex abuse trial of Ghislaine Maxwell. Severe storm tears 2 apart Amazon warehouse in Illinois, people reportedly trapped inside. Catholic diocese apologizes after Scrooge Bishop gets real about Santa. 20 of the funniest tweets about cats and dogs this week. FK him, Trump reportedly bashed Benjamin Netanyahu for congratulating Biden on win. The next headlines are from the fourth most popular news website, with 95 million estimated unique monthly visitors, CNN. School bus crashes into library. Police rescue 2 cats, dog from apartment fire. Owner who defied order sentenced to jail. Woman arrested with Bach 5 times legal limit. Truck driving course sees huge interest. Rule change allows for non-degree teachers. Band teacher accused of having sex with girl, 16. Bank takes $28K from restaurateur's account. Father appreciates life after surviving ventilator for COVID-19. Man crushed trying to steal catalytic converter. The next headlines are from the fifth most popular news website at this time, with 70 million estimated unique monthly visitors, the New York Times. Tornadoes hit several states, with at least 50 dead in Kentucky. Silent films offer rare glimpses of life in 1920s Ireland. Helicopters and high-speed chases, inside Texas push to arrest migrants. First fires, then floods, climate extremes batter Australia. Hesitancy, apathy and unused doses, Zambia's vaccination challenges. Patti LuPone on company, Stephen Sondheim and more. In bid for control of elections, Trump loyalists face few obstacles. Ex-Panama president's sons are extradited to U.S. after multi-country chase. Russia-Ukraine sea encounter highlights jittery nerves in the region. Biden talks vaccines and Bob Dolan interview with Jimmy Fallon. The following headlines are from the sixth most popular news website, with an estimated 65 million monthly unique visitors, Fox News. Jussie Smollett and Apis' Subway sandwich was key to case, ex-Chicago police superintendent says. Amazon warehouse deaths, injuries confirmed in Illinois after collapse during severe storm, reports. Political cartoon of the day, Biden and Apis' battle plan. Kentucky tornado death toll likely to exceed 50, governor warns. Easy smoked sausage sliders for game day, try the recipe. Biden tells Jimmy Fallon he doesn't and Apis' follow poll numbers and Apis' anymore and Apis' on first late-night appearance as president. Greg Gutfeld, this is why the media fell for Jussie Smollett and Apis' hoax. Michigan man who spiked wife's cereal with heroin, killing her, sentenced to life. Democrats in and Apis', hypersonic and Apis', panic over the midterms and 2024, in Graham. Kamala Harris needs to and Apis', get serious and Apis', to improve her weak poll numbers, WSJ columnist says. You are hearing today's top news headlines and more. Today is Saturday, December 11th. The next headlines are from the eighth most popular news website, with an estimated 53 million monthly unique visitors, Mail Online, the Daily Mail. Santa Claus is coming to town, curious bear cub attacks inflatable reindeer. Care home visits restricted to just 3 per resident amid Omicron fears. Eden Confidential, my marriage is over, admits Duke of Norfolk as he quits castle. Winter warmer, tropical plume from the Azores will bring balmy 58 heat to Britain this weekend. Who are the famous faces behind these very festive doors? Prince Charles opens Aberystwyth with university's new School of Veterinary Science. I'm a celeb. Adam Wood died and Maddie Lee become the 5th and 6th stars to leave in double elimination. Hillary Clinton predicts Trump will run again in 2024, calling it a make or break point. Omicron hotspot London is suffering the fastest growth in cases of all England's regions. Savage irony of the Rod Little speech about tolerance that sparked a firestorm of intolerance. The following headlines are from the ninth most popular news website, with an estimated 47 million monthly unique visitors, The Washington Post. This is the Washington Post World News Feed. Tractor trailer full of migrants crashes in southern Mexico, killing at least 55. Taiwan loses another diplomatic partner as Nicaragua recognizes China. The story behind Julian Assange's extradition case and legal saga. Boris Johnson's nightmare before Christmas. Injury on way from bed to home computer is a workplace accident, German court rules. British High Court rules in favor of U.S. extradition of Julian Assange. China trolls Biden summit with Harry Potter jokes and claims to be a democracy. Dear future generations, here's a black box that will chronicle the ravages of climate change. She could have been Benin's first female president. Now she faces 20 years in prison. Omicron could become dominant in some European countries by next week, officials predict. The next headlines are from the 10th most popular news website, which has an estimated 42 million monthly unique visitors, The Guardian. This is The Guardian's US news feed. COVID Live, UK reports highest daily new cases since January with ministers keeping restrictions under review. Biden concerned over Supreme Court's Texas abortion ruling, says White House, live. Brian Bumo's last gasp penalty gives Brentford fight-back win over Watford. Winter Olympic curling qualifier drops sex toy adverts after U.S. blackout. Ghislaine Maxwell gave me nude massage when I was 16, accuser says. Michael Nesmith, singer and guitarist with the Monkees, dies age 78. 20 photographs of the week. Sotomayor decries abortion ruling but courts conservatives show their muscle. Sex and the City fans shocked over character's death by Peloton. Capitol Attack Committee issues new subpoenas to 2 ex-Trump aides. The following headlines are from the 12th most popular news website, with an estimated 36 million monthly unique visitors, ABC News. Social spending plan will help ease pain from record-breaking inflation, White House. Michael Nesmith, the monkey for all seasons, dies at 78. Man gets 10 years for actions during Portland protests. Michigan school shooting, district reopens for first time with new protocols in place. Major storm moving east with snow, tornadoes. January 6th panel subpoena 6 who helped plan Trump rallies. Supreme Court thwarts bid to block SB 8 on dark day for Texas abortion rights. After increase in assaults, flight attendants are saying enough is enough. Car hits California school bus, plows into children, 1 dead. Man sentenced to life for killing wife with heroin and cereal. The next headlines are from the 13th most popular news website, with an estimated 35 million monthly unique visitors, the BBC News. Kashmir killings, the family still waiting for bodies of loved ones. Mexico truck crash, officials working to identify over 50 victims. Ghislaine Maxwell prosecutors rest their case. U.S. Supreme Court says Texas abortion clinics can sue over law. Mexico truck crash, there are so many dead. Michael Nesmith, the Monkees star dies at 78. Indonesia volcano, volunteers struggle to recover the dead, meters deep in ash and mud. Nobel Peace Prize, Maria Ressa attacks social media toxic sludge. Spanish floods claim first victim as towns are engulfed. Donald Trump uses expletive to attack ex-ally Benjamin Netanyahu. The following headlines are from the 14th most popular news website, with an estimated 34 million monthly unique visitors, USA Today. CDC, most U.S. Omicron cases so far are mild, detected in vaccinated people, experts tout booster data, latest COVID-19 updates. Surging inflation forces businesses to adapt. Video after men shooting shows crying officer. At summit end, Biden promises to boost U.S. democracy. AP top stories December 10th p. Dole celebrated at World War II memorial service. Macron welcomes new German chancellor in Paris. Abortion clinics in Texas can sue over controversial abortion ban, Supreme Court rules. Biden honors Dole as a genuine hero at funeral. Man finds mutilated shark alien fish floating on California coast. The next headlines are from the 15th most popular news website, with an estimated 35.5 million monthly unique visitors, the LA Times. This isn't the first time Torrance Police Department has been accused of widespread racism. LAUSD poised to push back deadline for student COVID vaccinations to fall 2022. Giant forest to reopen months after fires threaten sequoias. Snow falls in California as powerful winter storm gathers strength. Omicron was in California weeks ago, before officials raise alarms, water sample suggests. It's early days in the race for LA County Sheriff, but the mud is already flying. Column, are diversifying suburbs like Irvine ready for a conversation about race? Column, leaked SoCal hospital records reveal huge, automated markups for healthcare. Podcast, today, we feast. LA County may be at the start of a winter COVID-19 surge, health official says. We hope you are enjoying this news podcast. Today is Saturday, December 11th, 2021. You just heard from the top 15 most popular news websites in the world. More, from other news sources, is up next. Next, Reddit World News. Reddit is a user collective which claims over 430 million active users per month, and these are the top voted stories today. Netanyahu reacts to Trump's F-word him comments over acknowledging Biden's win. It was important for me to congratulate the incoming president. Russian activists on Friday welcomed the move by President Vladimir Putin to close a legal loophole that allowed sea creatures, particularly whales, to be captured to perform in aquariums and other venues. Brazilian Ministry of Health suffers cyber attack and COVID-19 vaccination data vanishes. Mexican Supreme Court of Justice authorized the industrial use of cannabis. Russia demands NATO retract pledge to admit Ukraine and Georgia. China has locked up over 300 intellectuals in detention camps, says report. Myanmar troops burn 11 civilians alive in retaliatory attack, witness and reports say. Chile's president signs same-sex marriage bill into law. Business Insider, a huge study of 20 years of global wealth demolishes the myth of trickle-down and shows the rich are taking most of the gains for themselves. Finland orders 64 Lockheed F-35 fighter jets for $9.40 BLN. Nearly half of all hospitals in the Philippines report no new COVID-19 admissions. Ghana is demanding that all adult travelers arriving in the country provide proof of full vaccination, effective from midnight December 12th. Finland picks Lockheed Martin for fighter jet purchase, purchasing 64 F-35A jets. World population forecast to decline for the first time in centuries. Saudi woman who fought against law banning women from driving says she was arrested after U.S. intelligence contractors hacked her phone. The next headlines are from Forbes. Do environmental protection laws only work when the economy is doing well? Bowl opt-outs for Kyle Hamilton, Karen Williams make perfect sense in context of modern college game. Jussie Smollett news and a Let's Go Brandon store dominate Facebook, thanks in part to Ben Shapiro. In Tulsa, Food on the Move welcomes 800 Afghan refugees with care and compassion. Texas abortion law, here's what happens next after Supreme Court refuses to block it. Why the Great Resignation should be retailers' biggest worry. S&P 500 closes its new record despite inflation hitting nearly 40-year high. Excerpt, how ESPN magazine's iconic Destiny's Child cover came together. Here's what the CDC knows about the first U.S. Omicron cases. Better.com disclosures show the company had concerns about its controversial CEO long before placing him on leave. The next headlines are from Nature.com. DeepMind AI tackles one of chemistry's most valuable techniques. Managing Up, how to communicate effectively with your PhD advisor. Bringing back the stars. Chile, elect a president to strengthen climate action, not weaken it. Heat waves afflict even the far north's icy seas. Coronapod, vaccines and long COVID, how protected are you? The race to make vaccines for a dangerous respiratory virus. To beat Omicron, Delta and bird flu, Europe must pull together. COVID evolution and the Webb telescope, the week in infographics. The World Population Update, Currently, we are increasing by over 220,000 people a day, expecting to reach 8 billion in 2023. At the time this report was generated, the population was estimated to be 7,750,305,717 humans. Worldometers.info says there are 195 countries at this time, and, of those, the top 10 with the largest populations are, in order, China, India, the United States, Indonesia, Pakistan, Brazil, Nigeria, Bangladesh, Russia, and then Mexico. The next headlines are from Variety. Monkeys manager on Michael Nesmith's final months, he died knowing they were beloved, he finally got it. Music industry moves, Jeff Tab attorney Matt Cutler named partner at Rothenberg, Moore and Binder. How television networks are celebrating the new year in 2021. Titan filmmaker Julia Ducournau on how this was the hardest script she has ever written. Trans performer Isis King is grateful to play a happy character with no trauma on with love. And just like that, boss Michael Patrick King explains why he destroyed Carrie's world. How the Swan song score evokes drama and sci-fi. How West Side Story's first-class music team preserved the authenticity of Leonard Bernstein's score. Lou Diamond Phillips and daughter Gracie Phillips to guest star on Fox's Cleaning Lady exclusive. Cameo George, first Black EP of American Experience, previews upcoming season exclusive. The following headlines are from NPR, National Public Radio. Storms kill 2 at Arkansas nursing home and damage an Amazon warehouse in Illinois. 2 artists have been charged with faking Native American heritage. Embattled Activision Blizzard to employees, consider the consequences of unionizing. Fans are sour after scalpers snap up Olivia Rodrigo concert tickets. Mario Gonzalez died after police pinned him down for 5 minutes, now his autopsy is in. The prosecution rests its case in Ghislaine Maxwell's sex trafficking trial. What Omicron's fast spread could mean for the US and the world. Nobel Peace Laureates blast tech giants and warn against rising authoritarianism. Redditors are spamming Kellogg's job portal in solidarity with its striking workers. Read, key excerpt from the Supreme Court ruling on SB 8, the Texas abortion case. The following headlines are from The Week. Biden deeply troubled by Kellogg's plan to replace striking workers, an existential attack. Will there be enough snowplow drivers this winter? HBO is reportedly developing a follow-up to I, 6 Feet Under I. Let's preemptively stop pretending the metaverse is impressive. Michael Nesmith, Monkey singer and guitarist, dead at 78. A Peloton-related death on the I, Sex and the City I reboot rattles the company's stock. Democrats are fighting a culture war over the American family, whether they realize it or not. The Texas abortion ruling is a sideshow in a much more consequential battle. Biden jokingly recalls Bob Dole's unwavering honesty during tribute to late Senator, God, I love the guy. Puzzles, Printable Crossword and Sudoku, issue, December 17, 2021. The following headlines are from the Texas Observer. The Supreme Court lets SB 8 stand, but allows abortion providers their day in court. Pauline Oliveras emerges from the underground. The next headlines are from Universe Today. The constellation Fornax. Galaxies have been found with no dark matter at all. After 10 days of dangerous, careful work, James Webb has been fully fueled up. BRRRR, bundle up for the 2021 Gemini meteors. NASA launches a new X-ray observatory. These are the news headlines for today, Saturday, December 11th. This podcast is produced only in English at this time. As of 2020, the Ethnologue reference lists 7,117 different human languages, with English being the third most common, after Mandarin Chinese and Spanish. The following headlines are from earthsky.org. Mystery hut on the far side of the moon. $5 billion asteroid Nereus flies by December 11th. The next news is from Politico. First global studies suggest Omicron escapes vaccine immunity, but boosters show promise. Hundreds of House districts are being redrawn. Here's who's winning and losing. Islamic State figure pleads guilty to aiding terrorist group. Biden, Warren back uprising against Trump bank regulator. San Diego student asks SCOTUS to block school vaccine mandate. Canada threatens U.S. with retaliatory tariffs in F-tax credit dispute. 7 memorable presidential appearances on late-night television. New January 6 subpoenas target Trump associates, rally planners. Prosecutors seek longest January 6 sentence yet for rioter who assaulted police in Capitol Tunnel. Dems want Schumer to play hardball against GOP blockade on ambassadors. The next headlines are from the Sydney Morning Herald in Australia. On a new day, Australia turn over some new leaves. People are broken, Queenslanders made homeless for months prepare to cross border. Bayless enjoys another Randwick Mile High on Iron Horse brutality. Hazelwood endowed for second test after suffering side strain in Gabba victory. Margaret River region bush fire believed to have been deliberately lit. Finucane defends Storm and former teammate Smith as he starts life in the Shire. Track and distance change no problem for Armadale Cup favorite. Race by race preview and tips for Tamworth on Sunday. Art Deco home in Essendon sells for $1.61 and in record auction weekend. Shoelies in Braun Bay. The next headlines are from MarketWatch. Mutual Funds Weekly, these money and investing tips can brighten your holidays and the new year for your portfolio. Dollar Tree gets clean slate of board nominations from activist investor Mantle Ridge. Mark Hulbert, these 6 overvalued stocks are making the S&P 500 look more pricey than it really is. Mackenzie Scott reverses course after criticism, says she'll reveal who benefited from her latest round of billionaire philanthropy. Financial crime, Florida man pleads guilty in nationwide scam which falsely filed $40 min bogus tax refund claims. Keywords, stock market crash and depression coming warns rich dad, poor dad author Kiyosaki, as inflation report hottest in 39 years. Newswatch, hottest U.S. inflation rate in almost 40 years brings sigh of relief in some corners of financial markets. Personal Finance Daily, company holiday parties are, sort of, back this year and this hidden wrinkle in Social Security can help you decide when to file for benefits. Market Snapshot, S&P 500 ends at record highs. U.S. stocks indexes book weekly gains after hottest CPI in nearly 40 years. Meme Money, meme stocks continue to tumble as retail investors digest so much news. Next, the top stories about patents and inventions. Hong Kong must strengthen IP protections if it hopes to become innovation hub, South China Morning Post. Health innovation for all, the business standard. Put patent policy to work to achieve climate goals. I am. Ornament anchor on Shark Tank, what is the cost, who are founders and how to secure your tree ornaments, MEAWW. Inside track, Grum's vision takes off during pandemic, GRBJ.com. Caloiris drops cases against Sunni entities, Times Union. Brief history of gasoline Part 7 leaded gas catering lie, Jalopnik. AI inventors, can AI own intellectual property rights, Raconteur. Wireless communications innovator named Fellow of National Academy of Inventors, Office of Communications and Marketing. 5 Best Patent Attorney in Nashville, TN, Kev's Best. The next headlines are from Quartz. Europe sent Nigeria up to 1 million near-expired doses of COVID-19 vaccine. The biggest mistake companies can make with holiday parties is not to have one at all. How to find a therapist. Health experts worry CDC's COVID-19 vaccination rates appear inflated. Africans want their apps to do more for them. Shell's London relocation could be a win for climate activists. Biden Summit for Democracy. Why Africa feels let down by India's largest COVID-19 vaccine maker. An Indian H-1B holder travails under the U.S. visa system. Payments Bank's new status may not help in revenue growth. The following headlines are from TechDirt. PewDiePie dives into the Mark Fitzpatrick, Toei animation saga. Texas says its unconstitutional content moderation law should still go into effect while we wait for appeal. Judge, no, that's not how this works. Polish prosecutor first beneficiary of Apple's "You've been hacked by NSO" spyware notification program. Book publishers sue Maryland over law that would require them to offer reasonable prices on e-books to libraries. Surveillance company CEO threatens to sue reporter for writing about his company. Daily Deal, the complete 2021 beginner to expert guitar lessons bundle. CNN goes full moral panic about kids and social media. Apple's Do Not Track button is privacy theater. An unplanned, ad hoc collaboration reveals the on-the-ground truth about China's internment camps for liars. We are now about 1/3 of the way through this daily news headlines podcast, a free service. Here, next, are the top trending keywords in Google web searches for today, a different window on world events. Toronto. Peter Niggard. John Bernthal. Severe thunderstorm warning. Toronto Watch. Blue Dragon Sea Slug. Jana Duggar. Peloton. Log4j. Mike Nesmith. The next headlines are from RT, the first Russian news station in English. Country that could lead global food market in 2025 revealed. No more astronaut wings for commercial space travelers. Sanctions, financial hardship, Russia's biggest spenders don't seem to notice. Deadly tornadoes ravage nursing home, Amazon warehouse, videos. France may lose another multi-billion shipbuilding deal to U.S. Suspect admits plot to assassinate UN envoy in New York. Pentagon mulls mandatory boosters. Iran probes watchdog cams in nuclear site sabotage. Top state court strikes down school mask mandate. Massive explosions rock Palestinian refugee camp. The next headlines are from Zero Hedge. Ukrainian crisis, are we on the verge of WWII or PAX multipolarity? These are the youngest, and oldest, richest women in America. A dozen major U.S. cities hit all-time murder records with 3 weeks still left in 2021. U.S. blocks investment in new ear-hunting facial recognition AI startup. COVID-19 a pandemic of fear manufactured by authorities, Yale epidemiologist. Poll finds public confidence in woke military is in free fall. Upgrading the behemoth that is the Bitcoin blockchain. 5 million Americans in path for possible tornadoes Friday night. Supreme Court will have to decide California gun law. Plans for new NYC casino include world's largest cryptocurrency trading floor. The following headlines are from Al Jazeera, Middle East News. Angola ruling party backs President João Lourenço for second term. Spiral of violence shuts schools in Cameroon's Anglophone region. Brazil court convicts 4 for nightclub blaze that killed 242. Burkina Faso president names Lassana Zerbo as prime minister. Will rich nations foot the bill for a global pandemic treaty? Top Japanese officials to skip Beijing Olympics, reports. Donors back $280 in fund transfer to help avert Afghan famine. New Caledonia set for final vote on independence from France. Parents of Parkland victim urge Biden to act on gun control. U.S. stocks surge as inflation data meets expectations. The next headlines are from Breitbart. Bare-knuckle fighter suffers gruesome eye injury. Summers, running deficits under BBB bill not the right thing and we should scale back its tax cuts for rich. Marlow, Smollett story example of fake news attempts to villainize MAGA country. Poll, majority of Democrats support voter ID laws despite race-baiting propaganda. Car crushes catalytic converter thief to death, sheriff's office says. Guatemala president keynotes DC pro-life reception after Biden excludes him from Democracy Summit. Woman allegedly attempts to set gas station clerk on fire, I just want to burn you up. Black Lives Matter stands by convicted hoaxer Jussie Smollett after guilty verdict. Pro-life groups respond to SCOTUS decision to let Texas Heartbeat Act stand as litigation continues, life is winning. Australia, PM steps in as officials bicker over vaccine mandate for tennis star Novak Djokovic. The next headlines are from UPI News. Book return to Monmouth College Library was 49 years overdue. Lottery ticket found in laundry turns out to be $387,450 winner. Watch, Delaware replaces highway sign that misspelled state's name. Watch, dog lost during cross-country move reunited with family over a week later. Watch, Georgia waitress gets $10,000 in tips after customer's Facebook post. Watch, bear cub attacks inflatable reindeer in California yard. Look, man breaks Guinness World Record with 4,036 origami shirts. Look, firefighters rescue kitten from dryer vent in New York. The following headlines are from goodnewsnetwork.org. Probiotics improve nausea and vomiting in pregnancy, study shows. New simple therapy offers potentially groundbreaking treatment option for ALS and other autoimmune diseases. Meet the sustainable alternative to concrete that caught the eye of Dior and Louis Vuitton. 10 years after a tsunami devastated eastern Japan, a 1,000-kilometer hiking trail reclaims the coast. You're tuned to No Views, daily automated podcast news. This is a report for Saturday, December 11th. Thank you for listening. The next headlines are from Reddit Offbeat News. This woman thought she was buying a miniature pet, now she has a 250 kilograms big. Meat-eating dinosaurs were terrifyingly fast, footprints reveal. Tech Bro CEO lays off 900 people in Zoom call and makes himself the victim. I accidentally hacked a Peruvian crime ring. Squirrelzilla proves Maine's gray squirrels are fat and fluffy this fall. Kanye West publicist pressed Georgia election worker to confess to bogus fraud charges. Peloton stock drops over 11% after and just like that character dies post-workout. NYPD, man hit by stray bullet during Sunday's NYCFC playoff game inside Yankee Stadium. Friendly, foul Mount Crow befriends entire Oregon elementary school before state police are called in. Thailand, employee blew up oil warehouse because she was angry at her boss. The next headlines are from a site called The Next Web. iPhone 14 Pro leaks say the notch is dead, but I doubt it. Wacky AI paper says we should merge with machines to teach them our ways. Researchers use water to create a safer and more durable EV battery cell. Mercedes-Benz new autopilot makes it legal to take your eyes off the road kinda. Twitter's 7 acquisitions in 2021 show its ambition to move beyond the live feed. We assign too much humanity to robots, they're simply tools. Here's how to update your AirPods firmware. EV charging in underground car parks is hard. Blockchain to the rescue. Julian Assange can be extradited to U.S., British judges rule. Meta's first metaverse app feels like a cheap Minecraft ripoff. The following headlines are from Science Daily. Asthma may reduce risk of brain tumors, but how? Human-like brain helps robot out of a maze. Chemicals from hair and beauty products impact hormones, especially during pregnancy. Speaking baby talk to infants isn't just cute, it could help them learn to make words. New understanding of plant nutrient response could improve fertilizer management strategies. Seasonal temperature impacts patient lab results. Scientists identify malfunctioning brain cells as potential targets for Alzheimer's treatment. Dinosaurs last spring, study pinpoints timing of Chicxulub asteroid impact. Uneasy relationship between a beetle and its yeast symbiont. First structure of human protein complex with license to kill. The next headlines are from Information Week. Is networking the new killer app? User interface design, beautiful is not always functional. OS unveils private 5G service, validating enterprise use case. This is a reading of news headlines. This broadcast was created on Saturday, December 11th from over 100 sources, to give you a bigger picture of the news. The next headlines are from the Salt Lake Tribune. Kalani Sitake signs unprecedented new contract with Bayou Football through 2027. Oklahoma women beat number 16 Bayou, spoil Graham's 10 three-pointers. Salt Lake County moves to block a new mine in Parley's Canyon. Supreme Court won't stop Texas abortion ban, but lets clinics sue. The Rose Bowl will be Britton Covey's last football game as a Ute. Gordon Munson, Rudy Gobert is the best defender on the planet, nudged by numbskulls, he and the Jazz will be even better now. What is a gold IRA? Here are 5 companies that can help you grow your portfolio. Here are the 82 movies that will screen at the 2022 Sundance Film Festival. EPA faults uranium processor for not keeping Superfund waste covered. Solar farm set to provide 80% of energy used by City of Salt Lake. The next headlines are from Slashdot, Tech News for Nerds. FAA says lack of federal whistleblower protections is enormous factor hindering Blue Origin safety review. Acclaimed sci-fi writer on how humanity will endure the climate crisis. Android games are coming to Windows PCs in 2022. Samsung submits patent application on a rollable smartwatch with a camera. Brazil Health Ministry website hit by hackers, vaccination data targeted. Volvo discloses security breach leading to data theft. New social media transparency bill would force Facebook to open up to researchers. New 0 day in the log4j Java library is already being exploited. Better.com CEO Vishal Garg steps back as employees detail how he led by fear. Microsoft quietly told Apple it was willing to turn big Xbox exclusive games into iPhone apps. The next headlines are from Fox St. Louis. Photos, tornado damage around the St. Louis area. 1 dead, 2 injured after tornado touches down in St. Charles County. Tornado outbreak leaving path of deadly destruction through Arkansas. Workers trapped after collapse at Amazon warehouse in Edwardsville. 2 men in critical condition after being shot in North St. Louis County. Funeral held for St. Louis County Detective Antonio Valentine. Resolution passed rebuking naming of new Homer G. Phillips Hospital. Missouri mom steals daughter's identity to attend college, get financial aid, and fool boyfriends. Woman to serve 13 years in prison after running over another woman with car. SLPS mask policy to remain in place despite Missouri AG's letter. These are the current headlines from the world's most interesting news websites. Thank you for listening. The next headlines are from Fox San Diego. Local health experts on Omicron after second confirmed case detected in county. It's going to be spectacular. San Diego Bay Parade of Lights returns this weekend. How Sandak plan will impact the Del Mar train tracks. Inmate's death ruled suicide via acute water intoxication. Dozens of workers trapped after collapse at Amazon warehouse in Edwardsville. Report, 2 killed in Arkansas nursing home during tornado. Murder victim's childhood friend reacts to TikTok star's jailhouse interview. Here's what it takes to be considered rich in San Diego. Injunction request filed to U.S. Supreme Court in SDUSD vaccine mandate case. Man sentenced in shooting death of 19-year-old woman. The following headlines are from Defense Blog. Finland is set to buy 64 F-35 fighters. German weapons maker Rheinmetall unveils new robo-tank. The next headlines are from SUP China, top news about China. Dubin punished for weak censorship, pulled from app stores. Make China visible again, exploring rooms within China. As many as 127 journalists are behind bars in China and Hong Kong. This is the No Views, daily automated podcast news. Today, in the GMT time zone, is Saturday, December 11th, 2021. Now, more headlines. The next headlines are from KRON4 San Francisco. 4 fun things, here's what's happening in the Bay Area. San Francisco students protest sexual assaults and harassments. FDA opens Pfizer COVID booster to ages 16 and 17. Oakland Police Department sees increasing number of officers leaving. 1 dead in Arkansas tornado, roof collapse at Illinois Amazon. Travis Scott seltzer discontinued, says report. Fremont police investigate suspicious death after finding body. School bus falls onto rocky Hawaiian shoreline after being hit by boulder. San Francisco bars prepare for return of SantaCon. The next headlines are from the Daily Herald. Pedersen's lone shootout goal puts Canucks over Jets 4-3. Clemson tops Notre Dame in shootout, advances to NCAA final. Storms rip through Arkansas nursing home, Illinois warehouse. No injuries in Grace Lake house fire. Durant's 31 points power nets past Young, Hawks 113-105. Watch, a month before his death, Monkey's Michael Nesmith performed with Dolenz in Rosemont. Early morning fire guts Mundelein area home. What Cloud HQ's $2.5 billion redevelopment of former United headquarters would mean for Mount Prospect. After litigation over old city manager settled, replacement named in Rolling Meadows. The following headlines are from Seattle PI. Seattle City Council member Kshama Sawant declares victory despite very slim lead in recall election. A very drunken Christmas carol, holiday markets, more Seattle events this weekend. Report, these used vehicles had the greatest year-over-year price increases in Seattle. Seattle Council member Kshama Sawant pulls ahead in recall election. The next alerts are from the Global Disaster Alerting and Coordination System, a cooperative effort from disaster managers worldwide. Drought is ongoing in Canada, United States. Drought is ongoing in Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, Russia, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan. Drought is ongoing in United States. Drought is ongoing in Madagascar. Drought is ongoing in Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, Peru, Paraguay, Uruguay. Drought is ongoing in Democratic Republic of Congo, Kenya, Somalia, Tanzania, Uganda. Drought is ongoing in Algeria, Morocco, Tunisia. Drought is ongoing in Bhutan, China, India, Myanmar. Drought is ongoing in Argentina, Chile. Drought is ongoing in Italy. You are hearing the No Views, daily automated podcast news. Today is Saturday, December 11th in the Greenwich Mean Time zone. Headlines here were found today in news feeds from around the world, but we do focus on the USA, one of the world's current 195 countries. Now, more news. The next headlines are from ABC Houston. 2 killed when reported tornado rips through Arkansas nursing home. Disabled veterans evicted from Cypress home, despite qualifying for rental help. Houstonians react to record high inflation rates impacting grocery, gas prices. Man charged with robbing people of hard-to-get PlayStation 5 gaming consoles. Dave Campbell, legendary sports writer, dies at 96. Michael Strahan prepares for historic mission to space on Blue Origin flight. Fort Bend ISD investigating 2 separate high school threats, it's the world's greatest fear. 11-year-old girl released from hospital after being shot 5 times, I had to be strong for my mom. Wind advisory and record highs ahead of Saturday's cold front. Sioux aviation student and professor will attend Michael Strahan's Blue Origin launch. The following headlines are from China Post, top news about China, Taiwan and the world. Indian farmers end year-long agitation and return home. South African doctors see signs Omicron is milder than Delta. Giant City State Park Lodge has unique history. Game time changed for UCLA Marquette due to aircraft issue. Flyers and 10-game winless Skid hit jackpot in Vegas 4-3. Dole's last Kansas journey honor service, political career. Old South ghosts haunt preservation of Aunt Fanny's cabin. Ingram scores 26, Pelicans extend Pistons skid to 11 games. Washington tops Georgetown 2-1 in College Cup semifinal. The following headlines are from The Gothamist. Extra extra, Allo Governor, fancy watching some British Saturday Night Live? Not a monolith, NYC report spotlights diversity and health disparities among Asian New Yorkers for first time. Mayor-elect Adams and surrogates test political might in NYC council speaker's race. This week's Ask the Mayor on Brian Lehrer, de Blasio reflects on public safety record. Photos, the Decker Heights holiday lights are officially lit for 2021. Rutgers study pinpoints the personality traits behind the pandemic gun surge. Man dies following medical issue on Rikers Island, 15th NYC jail fatality this year. Interview, how Junior's Cheesecake is handling the great cream cheese crisis of 2021. Coronavirus statistics, tracking the epidemic in New York. Early edition, Peloton couldn't help but wonder, will Mr. Big's death hurt their profit margin? We hope you are enjoying this podcast. If you have a suggestion for a new RSS feed we should add, please leave it in a comment on our YouTube page. The next headlines are from globalissues.org. Homeless camps, a reflection of growing inequality in Chile. Promoting sustainability and the UN at Dubai Expo, a UN resident coordinator blog. Mountain Day, peak ambition must be to keep our summits clean, declares veteran climber. Safia Niaz and Zakia Soman, bonded to change the trajectory of Muslim women in India. Great mining migration, power-hungry Bitcoin leaves China. UN raises alarm over continuing expulsions of asylum seekers from Libya. Rights experts appeal for greater civil society protections, amid rising repression. Senior White House official Catherine Russell appoint a new UNICEF chief. It's not enough to be non-racist, we need to be anti-racist. Mexico, with scores killed in truck crash, UN urges states to agree controlled migration. The next headlines are from blacklistednews.com. Melbourne woman sets herself on fire inside car with sign saying, "No one cares, mandates are killing US." Verizon is automatically enrolling customers into a new program that scans users' browser histories, activist post. Jussie Smollett found guilty in staging of anti-white hate crime hoax. The following headlines are from Snopes, a fact-checking service. Did Biden read end of message during Bob Dole tribute? Prosecution rests in sex abuse trial of Ghislaine Maxwell. Are these human sleeves real? Did Chanel unveil poop-like display on side of building? Is this Trump in high-waisted pants? Court won't stop Texas abortion ban, but OK's clinic suit. UK court allows Assange's extradition to US for spying case. 53 dead after truck smuggling migrants crashes in Mexico. The next headlines are from factcheck.org. Pope Francis continues to be active, despite unsupported report of declining health. Biden's wage claims, mostly malarkey. Post comes to premature conclusions about COVID-19 Omicron variant severity. We are now about 2/3 of the way through today's news headlines. When everything is working, this feed will auto-update 3 times per day. Join us daily to stay informed. The next headlines are from the Daily Beast. And just like that, stage a fake funeral scene to thwart Duke's Moy. You must watch Yellow Jackets, the best new show on TV. The racism drama unraveling the knitting world. Reinventing the battery can save us from climate disaster. OMG, I want to rent that house, Florence, Italy. Model Scout, I was forced out after witnessing bad behavior. The secret military fortress is hidden in the Swiss Alps. Mitch McConnell and Kevin McCarthy have one brain and no heart between them. With its final, harrowing season, The Expanse sticks the landing. Meet the election vigilantes heading for your doorstep. The next headlines are from the New York Post. Giants Saquon Barkley knows he's not meeting his own standards. Nico Ali Walsh felt grandfather Muhammad's presence at first pro fight. Army QB, Bronx native Christian Anderson pumped for last showdown with Navy. Why Knicks still haven't found minutes for Kemba Walker. Arizona woman shot dead during road rage incident. The following headlines are from astronomy.com. Spinning star slingshots plasma at 7 million miles per hour. The sky this week, catch Comet Leonard at its best. You're tuned to the No Views, daily automated podcast news. If you are hearing this, you found something super unknown. Congratulations. Now back to the headlines. The next science headlines are from CBS News. New FDA-approved eye drops may improve vision. The next headlines are from the New York Daily News. Tornadoes leave dozens of workers trapped in Amazon warehouse collapse in Illinois, at least one dead in Arkansas nursing home. Cat stuck in tree for 5 days finally rescued in Indiana. Man vaccinated up to 10 times in the same day. Tragedy averted as gunmen plan to shoot up Daytona Beach school, cops. Kim Kardashian West files to be legally single, report. New York implements indoor mask mandate starting Monday, Hochul allows proof of vaccine exception. NYC Council women blast boys club interference in speaker's race amid Team Adams push for Francisco Moya. Florida couple being intimate breaks bar's bathroom sink. Bob Dole's memorial at the National Cathedral invokes tears to and laughter. Heaven will look a lot like Kansas. Roman Catholic Diocese sorry bishop told kids there's no Santa Claus. The following headlines are from military.com. Medals of honor to be awarded to Alwyn Cash, 2 Afghanistan soldiers next week. Pentagon considering COVID-19 booster mandate for troops. National Guard helping virus at states, hospitals. Dole, genuine hero paid war's price, triumphed in Senate. Oklahoma Guard leader tells vaccine refusers to prepare for career-ending federal action. What Special Operations Command's biggest lesson from Afghanistan means for future fights. Few tainted water raises questions about integrity of second Navy well in Hawaii. Finland picks Lockheed Martin F-35A in $11 billion defense deal. He was schooled in how to be corrupt. DEA agent gets 12 years for conspiring with Colombian cartel. Oklahoma National Guard pilot honored for staving off Taliban fighters in little-known 2018 battle. The next headlines are from the Chicago Tribune. Family and friends remember grandfather who was gunned down in Chinatown. Joliet man accused of killing uncle and hiding body in cemetery is held on $5 million bail, police say. Southeast Siders protest proposed metal scrapper permit. Southeast Siders camp out, vowing not to leave until Dr. Allison Arwady denies metal scrapper permit. Chicago to have more cops on duty this weekend to guard against downtown violence and disorderly conduct. Security firm to monitor CTA driver safety. Fight over Chicago's new ward map won't be resolved until 2022, if then. Chicago man charged with first-degree murder, attempted murder in Evanston shooting that killed one teen, injured 4 others. CPS spike in COVID-19 cases, and 10,000 students are in quarantine. Governor J.B. Pritzker signs measure aimed at providing millions of dollars to groups engaged in violence prevention. Death of woman found shot in Galewood ruled homicide, charges pending for Chicago cop relieved of police powers. The following headlines are from FIS.org. Climate cycles create California precipitation uncertainty. FAA, no more commercial astronaut wings, too many launching. Mountain lion kittens found under picnic table in California. Daughter of first American astronaut to launch on Blue Origin flight. Turkey and neighbors pledge to clean up Mediterranean. Southwest France hit by flooding after heavy rains. Denver gets first snowfall after breaking 87-year-old record. Disrupting flow of wood from rivers to oceans impacts marine environments. Researchers develop advanced catalysts for clean hydrogen production. Thank you for listening and for staying informed. This audio was produced today, Saturday, December 11th, in the GMT time zone. The next headlines are from Discover magazine. How Hydra regrow their heads. Filmmaker Aronofsky talks science and exploring planet Earth with Will Smith. What colors, plants and bedroom designs help for the best sleep? Spray painting color asteroids could redirect them away from Earth. White rhinos occupy uncharted territory in Rwanda. Arctic ground squirrels snuggle to survive winter. Investigating screen time's impact on the attention span. The next headlines are from the Seattle Times. Reigns Megan Rapinoe left unprotected for NWSL expansion draft. AP Week in Pictures, Global. Australia beats England by 9 wickets to open Ashes series. UW men's soccer playing with extra fire after being denied a chance at share of Pac-12 title. McGee scores 21, Suns roll past Celtics 111-90. Kigab scores 32 to lift Boise Street past Prairie View 97-60. The following headlines are from MercuryNews.com. 20 endangered sea turtles flown to Florida to avoid freezing. Mount Diablo Unified employee arrested on suspicion of internet sex crime. Alameda County Public Defenders, Oakland police are subverting the rights of detained children. Trump campaign lawyers' memo shows election rejection theories. Mike Glennon clears concussion protocol, to start at QB versus Chargers. FAA, no more commercial astronaut wings. Letters, Diablo's beacon water cuts gun safety pulling together. Demaryius Thomas death hits the NFL hard, including Giants coaches and players. Father, son plead not guilty to starting Calder fire. Threat grows from newly discovered online vulnerability. The next headlines are from the Washington Times. Lou Shunkins, Navy commander, fired over vaccine refusal. Biden slams Supreme Court's moves on Texas abortion law, urges Congress to codify Roe v. Wade. Canada threatens trade war over Biden's $12,500 union-made electric vehicle tax credit. Evangelical ministry asks Supreme Court to hear defamation case against Southern Poverty Law Center. Officer's puppy beheaded in targeted attack, Parsons police say. Democrats retool vaccine mandates rhetoric as troubles mount for Biden's workplace COVID-19 rules. Most cases of Omicron variant in the U.S. mild so far, CDC report finds. Black Lives Matter takes credibility hit with defense of Jussie Smollett. Pentagon weighs COVID-19 booster mandate for troops. Jen Psaki on Jussie Smollett verdict, lying about hate crime is shameful. The next headlines are from The Intercept. Julian Assange on brink of extradition to U.S. Now in power, key anti-war Democrats soften on Saudi war in Yemen. Congress caves to Saudi Arabia on Yemen war. This is No Views, daily automated podcast news. You are hearing headlines for Saturday, December 11th, 2021. Now more. The next headlines are from the Chicago Sun-Times. One dead, one seriously injured following hit-and-run crash in Archer Heights. Horoscope for Saturday, December 11th, 2021. Loyola drains 17 three-pointers in win over Vanderbilt. David Jones' career-high 33 points helped DePaul win at Louisville. Dorothy Dawson, tough as nails track coach with a soft spot, dies at 91. Imandre Gherkins Ford, Bloom clamped down defensively, beat Thornton. Glenn Bard West size overwhelms Yorkville Christian. You'd never see him without a smile. Hundreds gather for vigil of murdered 71-year-old grandfather. Illinois EPA extends Southeast Side waste dump operations another year. Race-based appraisals threaten American dream for black and brown home sellers. The next headlines are from the Times of India. Jen Bipin Rawat and wife's ashes immersed in Ganga at Haridwar. Tarak Mehta, S. Rajan Adkit, also known as Tapu, quits the show. How to activate D&D services on Airtel, v. Reliance Jio. Maradona's stolen watch found in Assam, one arrested. Here's what Better.com CEO is doing next. Katrina and Vicky share photos of their Holi ceremony. Second case of Omicron variant detected in Delhi. China brands U.S. democracy weapon of mass destruction. PV Sindhu's title defense at World Championships. Beaten England must not feel sorry for themselves, Joe Root. You are hearing today's news headlines. These headlines are for Saturday, December 11th, 2021. Now more. The next headlines are from the Houston Press. Supreme Court allows continued challenge to Texas abortion law. Things to do. Surprise hosts strolls the season toy drive. Mastro's Ocean Club opens in the Woodlands, Hattie B's in 2023. Things to do. Read Live Through That 90s Musicians Today by Mike Hipple. Struggling Seahawks come to NRG Stadium for Week 14. Review, Being the Ricardos. Things to do, the best things to eat and drink in Houston this weekend. The next headlines are about world records making news. Amigo Valo topples world record, harness link. Teen Zara Rutherford lands in Seoul in record solo flight, U.S. News and World Report. The popularity has just completely exploded, Rubik's Cube's second coming, The Guardian. See what it takes to be a Guinness World Record holder at museum's new exhibit, Toronto Star. 2021 MLB postseason shares, World Series champion Braves split known record $32.5 million pool, per report, CBS Sports. Canada's Dubreuil breaks national record to win gold at Calgary Speed Skating World Cup, CBC Sports. Strictly 2021, Nadia Baichkova breaks Guinness World Record, metro.co.uk. PTO removes Christian Blumenfeld's 721 from record list, Triathlon Magazine Canada. Pokemon YouTuber shows off the world record for a crash speed run in Pokemon Brilliant the Diamond and Shining Pearl, Sportskeeda. World record set for largest veggie burger, food and wine. The next headlines are from Gizmodo. Better.com CEO who fired 900 employees on Zoom and behaved like trash is taking time off. Forget about gold, study says investing in Lego sets will earn you more money. James Cameron explains why the original Aliens poster is so basic. The chum boxes that helped Alex Jones stay in business. Mercedes beats Tesla to hands-free driving. New Spider-Man, No Way Home clip spotlights Doc Ock aiming to kill. Minecraft players need to update immediately as Nasty Zero Day threatens apps across the web. Far-right leaders are raking in millions from Bitcoin, new study shows. Jeff Bezos' space joyride emitted a lifetime's worth of carbon pollution. Microsoft was willing to play ball with Apple to bring Xbox games to iPhones. What place in the world had the hottest and coolest temperatures today? According to ElDoradoWeather.com, the hottest place on Earth in the past 24 hours was Gur in Niger at 114.8 degrees Fahrenheit or 46 degrees Celsius. The coldest recorded weather temperature on Earth in the past 24 hours was Delayankir in Russia at minus 67.36 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 55.2 degrees Celsius. The following headlines are from Ars Technica. Mary, Queen of Scots, sealed her final missive with an intricate spiral letterlock. Firefox 95 for Windows and Mac introduces RLBox, a new sandboxing tech. Amid violent threats, lawmaker ditches bill to make unvaxxed pay hospital bills. Stripped of power, Missouri health depths abandon COVID health measures. The internet's biggest players are all affected by critical Log4Shell 0 day. Microsoft pushed Apple for compromise to get Game Pass on the App Store. NVIDIA's GeForce now brings 1600p game streaming to M1 MacBooks. US wins appeal against UK ruling that blocked Julian Assange's extradition. Mercedes-Benz gets world's first approval for automated driving system. Saving the shuttle simulator, it was an artifact that needed to be preserved. The following headlines are from Raw Story. The curious case of two generals named Flynn. I have nothing to hide, Trump claims his January 6th speech was extremely calming in unhinged interview. GOP in Trump-loving Texas county to stage its own primary with no machines or election officials. Large tornado hits Arkansas nursing home, leaving dozens of residents trapped inside. How does this occur? Video shows principal kneeling on student's neck as officer handcuffs him. GOP lawmaker accused of giving alcohol to underage girl and using position to influence investigation. Texas abortion ruling is a disaster for the rule of law disguised as a fig leaf, Lawrence Tribe. Bannon and Gates' shock troops plot is designed to cover up their own crimes, former special counsel. New January 6th subpoena show first direct line between Trump and Stop the Steal organizers, CNN's Ryan Nobles. Kyle Rittenhouse claims he's going to Arizona State, but the university says he hasn't applied. The next headlines are from Mother Jones. Pro-Bernie Nevada Dems and the DNC are in a voter data feud. The most blistering lines from Sotomayor's extraordinary dissent in today's abortion ruling. SCOTUS rules extreme Texas abortion ban will remain in effect, though abortion providers can sue. I was sexually harassed by a coworker. My boss let my harasser stay to keep an eye on him. Sure looks like Donald Trump is gonna lose the light bulb war. The staff of Mother Jones is very divided over COVID capitalization. Help. The next items are today's top search results for extraterrestrial life. Pilot records baffling UFO fleet over Pacific, The Independent. Do portfolios have a UAP risk? Financial Times. The following items are today's top search results for the term neural plasticity. Neurofee reviews, cognitive support supplement or risky scam, with B News Times. Human-like brain helps robot out of a maze, Science Daily. Low-income kids use different brain function to ace achievement tests, Medical Express. The Unbreakable Brain Review, Cognitive Decline Support Book, HeraldNet.com, The Daily Herald. We are nearing the end of this broadcast. This report is for Saturday, December 11th, 2021 in the GMT time zone. What cities are in that time zone? Well, Reykjavik, Iceland, for one. You might wonder if our server is in Reykjavik. It could be. The following is from the UFO Chronicles. Pentagon UFO Rapid Response Teams ordered up by Congress. That's it for now. Thanks for enjoying today's newsfeed headlines. This, indeed, has been a No Views, daily automated podcast newscast for Saturday, December 11th, 2021. Bookmark us and tune in each day to our free automated podcast to find out what's going on, around, and, sometimes, light years, beyond the Earth. Fair use statement. News I8 is a US-based educational not-for-profit news site. We use only parts of content, in transformative ways and without market usurpation. This means you are still going to want to read the original if you are interested in it beyond the headline and any comments we make. We provide links to original sources wherever possible. If you have any copyright concern, please contact us via our About page for immediate remedy. Contact us, Zeno at XENOMAILS 2021 by News I8. All rights reserved.